The finish line is in sight. Hi everyone, Scott Hansen here, and this is your weekly recap for Week 16. We start with a good matchup in the NFC, and this is Russell Wilson. He had a heck of a game. This, one of 2 touchdown passes. He also ran for a score. The Giants get the hard-fought victory. They win by 2. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals as they play host to the Atlanta Falcons. And this is Michael Wilson. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. Mark it down as a 65-yard touchdown catch. One more to show you real quick. We go to Houston. It's the Texans taking on the Raiders. And this is Jack Besh. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Raiders get it done on the road as they come away with the win. So that'll do it for us as we look forward to what should be a fantastic final 2 weeks of the regular season. I'm Scott Hansen. Happy holidays.
Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where the memorial torch honoring legendary owner Al Davis has just been lit, and we are set for football at Allegiant Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. 2 NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys are in the midst of a great run, only 1 loss in their last 10 games. His counterpart on the Raiders' sideline, Pete Carroll. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to sit. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the man who proclaimed Russell Wilson.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory. Yeah. That's the bottom line there. It wasn't funny at practice. He threw 1 when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, but as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Skattebo. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Punch the playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
How did he stay on his feet?
We want to about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
Play action. Now Wilson. There's a short one to the tight end Johnsons. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect that offense, keep everyone in, and run 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure you're watching their tape from last week? I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of
Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
For a right side, pulled in by Mayer. Down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 31-yard line.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Geno. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To go 3 and out, they avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that gap. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
A shotgun snap for Smith. That's complete into the hands of Myers. Smith throwing again. It's Myers again with another catch. And boy, he is very close to a first down on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
Well, there was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. And to operate. Stop just inside the 35-yard line.
At the 33-yard line.
Geno now to throw. He'll find Genty out of it. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
The league, they'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
52-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he continues to be found in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On the ground, it's Skattebo to start the drive. Now he's able to bring to 1 tackle.
It looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Wilson. Pass is caught by Rondale Robinson. 2. Here's 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And a shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. Caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. These two teams all tied after one. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. An inside run to Skattebo. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That ball caught by Slayton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's another Giants.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
First down, here's Skattebo. And he will.
Pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Wan'Dale Robinson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
The 25-yard line. The Raiders offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he's been much of a surprise then to see him among the league leaders in rushing here late in the season.
90%.
Now Smith. Open man is Myers. Second and
He's
long.
forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Looking middle. This offense on third down today. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Smith. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And a Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Big moments in this game, but plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Well, that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the
Completion as a result.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Gino. That's caught left side. Myers with it.
3rd and 3.
From the 50, it's Smith. And that is incomplete. Credit that good coverage to Paulson Adebo. Got a hand in and knocked it free. It will spot it right at the 25-yard line. Hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass. So whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim.
By the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that. Keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go.
To try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. They'll try and run here with Skattebo. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it. Just effective on third downs all year long. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that is it. Here's 2nd and 10. Give up the middle, Skattebo. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Up front, hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Theo Johnson, 54 yards. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone. But today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic.
And a 24. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go. 390%.
From the gun, here's Smith. And he was up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Smith. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Raider first down. 1st and 10.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 2nd down and 6 now.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw is Smith. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Out of the gun, Smith. That's complete. It's Ashton Genty. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
A short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
He's certainly done a nice job.
Offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Chino going to hand it to Genty. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Gino. They'll try and set up the screen out wide. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Here we go.
1st down and goal to go.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Geno Smith, as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Until that back of the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field.
Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
And you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So halftime here out west, let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Hope you're all having a very happy holiday season as we run through these final few games of the calendar year 2025. Here are the highlights. Our look at the NFL starts now. In Charlotte, the Panthers at home to take on the Seattle Seahawks. And this is the former UCLA Bruin, Zach Charbonnet. In the first quarter, he's going to make his presence felt quickly. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And it's the veteran, Tyler Lockett. It's fired deep downfield. He's right there to secure it. And when it's all said and done, that's an 80-yard catch and run for the touchdown. The Titans come away with a victory. They win by 6. Lastly, let's get down to Miami, the Dolphins taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is the second-year man, Bucky Irving. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Buccaneers get the 7-point win, 21-14 your final. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
To kick off for New York.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26
the Raiders offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
It's a game.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
No. As a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that went quite well.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
That's complete. 3rd and 2. Smith now to throw. That is caught by Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30.
Needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 15.
Back position as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12.
It's that time and a first down.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal?
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hey, here we go, hey. Here, sit. Sit up.
They'll try the air now with Smith. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a Las Vegas touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. There was no going through. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back. Last touchdown we just saw, Charles. We got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer. Because they're trying to answer themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender
And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And a Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll give it to Skattebo. 59 yards rushing for him now to this period. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll run from the gun with Skattebo. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And
from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the handoff, this is Skattebo. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line.
They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. From the gun, it's Wilson. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Giants first down. 1st and goal, Giants.
Quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate. With that last one, earning them a new 7 down.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Cam Skattebo, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers.
In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Geno Smith, 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes, too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Play action. It's Smith. Complete. It's John. Got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Geno down to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. We've seen him escape similar situations. Play 6 for the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Groups, remember the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle
quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Pressure comes and down he goes. Jeremy Chin, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1, and, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. To them here in the second half, now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Skattebo. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat. It was Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. Now as we begin the 4th. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Hey, here we go, hey. Here we go, sit up. We got to sit.
Here's Smith. They'll get this out to Genty. And he'll go out.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
He was tackled at the
out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his numbers of ball carry. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Smith will try and set up the screen to Genty. And he showed it. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Smith. A short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting. And even
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. Open man right side, Myers. 30. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
45-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking that they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out and have had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it.
Reception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's Wilson. And that falls to the...
Brings up 3rd down. And
right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yards. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
The football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the line of scrimmage. The 37 on 1st and 10. A give, it's Skattebo. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll start on the ground with Skattebo. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. The RPO, he'll keep it himself. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines.
It's not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
On 3rd down, here's Skattebo. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will get the lead up to 7. Gano's kick is good. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him.
1st and 10.
The Raiders now set to get the football back. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met it right. In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down to the kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
31-yard line.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Throwing is Smith. Pass complete. They come up with one timeout and the 2-minute warning to work with. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Smith. That's complete into the hands of Monk. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Hey, here we go, here we go.
A shotgun snap for Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. Here's 1st down. Here's Smith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Stops the clock and let your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Las Vegas, first down.
Smith to throw. Over the middle, he's got Myers.
They were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep him from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave him, and it was successful.
At the 5-yard line.
To the goal line. Really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
Results.
Partner, they've got
down.
one. And remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one back.
They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. As they get it with under a minute to go. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And just not much to be had there.
We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now Wilson. He'll try and do this himself. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for the Giants, it won't quite be a perfect season, but they move closer to an undefeated season as they get to 50.